what's up, jazz guitar friends? Larry Tamanini here with Jazz Guitar Under 5 Minutes. I'm here today to talk about the arch nemesis of every jazz guitar player on the planet, and that is keeping the form and not getting lost in the changes. One of the toughest things that you can do as a jazz guitar player is to become independent. I know so many great players that know their scales, can read music, can write music, can arrange music, but for whatever reason in playing situations they kind of need to be babysat in the sense that they're looking at the bass player and the drummer to cue them when solos end, forms end, when to play an intro, when to play an outro. One of the toughest things that any guitar player can do is to be able to stand alone harmonically and rhythmically. And you can really be able, you can really have a lot of knowledge on the guitar and still not be able to do this. Being able to play a song and learn music and internalize form is something that's incredibly hard to get in a lesson setting. You really kind of have to figure it out on the bandstand and get it yourself. And that's why it's such a hard skill to acquire. I honestly believe if you're a guitar player that can play forms, you automatically separate yourself from about 3/4 of all the other guitar players out there. That's how important playing form is, and I believe that's how little guitar players work on it. So check it out. Over the years I've had many students come to me and try to work on playing tunes. The first step is to pick a manageable tune. As much as I love somebody like Bill Evans, I've had a lot of people come in, I want to learn Turn Out the Stars. Turn Out the Stars is a great song, but it's got a ton of different parts. You're not going to be able to turn on any of the stars, let alone turn on the stars, if you can't play a basic form. There's no reason to jump straight ahead to that point. Alright, so you either want to start by playing a blues, or in my case, I picked a tune called Yesterdays, which is a 16-bar form. 16-bar tunes are great. You can play it one time, you can play it 2 times, and it's 32 bars. So, when you're trying to play music by yourself, and you're trying to internalize form, there are 3 things that you need to do, right? Time, feel, and rhythm. They are a 3-piece suit that you need to suit up with in order to really be able to play these tunes, right? So if I talk about rhythm, well, that means, are you swinging? Do you know where the pocket is? That's step 1. If you can start and feel the rhythm and feel the swing, then you're sort of plugged in already. The next step is the time. Okay. Is what you're playing lining up with everything that's happening? Are you able to get your ideas out and still hold your spot in the form? You notice from what I played really, really simple ideas, you know, that I comp for myself. And then I'm just outlining the root motion here. I picked this song too for the other reason that it has a cyclical dominant chord situation going on, right? After I play this E, I'm going to play an A to D to G to C. And then you could just play an F here, right? And then I kind of had my nicely placed lick to bring me right back into the form. Another thing that's really difficult is the idea of playing simple ideas. It takes a lot of courage to play simple, and it's very difficult for a lot of jazz guitar players and jazz musicians in general to play simple ideas. If you're having a hard time playing through tunes, you don't want to bust out your sheets of sound when only a 1 ply of sound would be good, right? There's a lot of power in playing simple melodic ideas. But it's very difficult to do. You know, you're not playing for a bunch of jazz guitar nerds. chords. Most of the time you're just playing for like regular people, and again, they don't want to hear your sheets of sound. They just want to hear something melodic and pleasant. And again, if you're having a hard time playing tunes, simple ideas are the way to go. Now, when I talked about time and rhythm, the last part I talked about is feel. Okay, now being able to feel your way through these songs is really important. Most of these tunes are 8-bar sections. So can you feel your way through these 8-bar sections? A lot of people want to fill up a lot of the space. I sort of believe that if you can hear the root motion, you know, that's the first step in just kind of getting the song happening. You know, and then you kind of flesh it out with chords. Getting that root motion going is going to really help your feel tremendously. And again, you're playing these really simple ideas, simply stated ideas, and you can use your comping as a way to punctuate your idea. You know, the first 4 bars of this song are just a minor, 2, 5, and D minor. So if I play and I comp for myself, you know, comp for yourself, right? Comp for yourself. Comp for yourself. Comp for yourself. And then that's going to bring you right back into the form. So if you're listening, if you're engaged, if you are working on your rhythm, you're working on your time, working on your feel, and aware of all that stuff, it's going to really help you power through a tune. Pick one song, a simple song. Try to play through it one time. Try to hold it down for two choruses. Try 3, 4, 5. If you can get to 10 choruses on one song by yourself, you'd be surprised about just how many other songs you can play with as much confidence if you keep working on it. So check it out. Get out of the iReal books. Don't be leaning on bass players and drummers to help you through songs. Meet the music at the highest point. Be a great listener. Be a hitter out there. Try to hear where the phrases are going and hear where the songs is going. All right, jazz guitar friends, keep swinging. I'll be back. Bebop.